Hi guys, how are you? Sanibonani, ni hao, murisei. How are we doing? How's everyone doing? How's September going, guys? Time is moving. As I always say, time is moving so fast and it's not waiting for anyone. It's not even. And the holidays are over. Everyone is now going, to school. Some are starting university, some are going to an upper grade. A lot is happening, and life is just moving. Yeah? So today's video is about big sister advice to my younger brothers, my younger sisters, who are going back to school. Some are going back to uni. Some are starting uni. They are like in their first year, and yeah, everyone who's on a new path, was on a new journey, trying to navigate life and all that. Yeah. So yeah, let's start the video. So I just want to say that as you embark on this journey of mainly going to school and starting life and do everything, you have to know why you are there. You have to know the reason why you're there, and you have to know the goals that you've set for yourself. It is very important to be able to align with your goals, and your goals to be from within, not from anyone or from whatever you've had or anything like that. Your goals should come from within, and you have to be able to pay the price for those goals. Because we have different goals, so our lives will be different. Don't be found, doing things that are not even part of the picture, things that are not even aligning to whatever you have intended for your life. We have different goals. Our lives cannot be the same. Our lives will definitely be different. So be able to set your goals and do whatever you want to do according to what you have actually thought about and prayed about, right? Yeah, so the first thing is to be able to set your goals and know that nothing comes for free. You have to make sacrifices for whatever you want to do. That's it. Life, there's nothing for free. The price tag may not be there, but there's definitely a price tag to whatever that you're going to do. And secondly, you really have to know how to encourage yourself, because there's going to be doubt, there's going to be, confusion and all that. You really have to understand that you are the person who's going to encourage yourself more than anyone can. So be able to encourage yourself in those moments of doubt, in those moments of questioning yourself, that is this truly for me? Am I meant for this? Am I capable? Be able to encourage yourself. What you tell yourself is what's really important. What everyone else says is just what everyone is saying. But what you later tell yourself is what builds you, because everything comes from within. Everything comes from within. So be able to encourage yourself, be able to talk yourself through seasons, be able to talk yourself through whatever you are going through in life, because sometimes you won't even have people to talk to. Sometimes you won't have those voices to encourage you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to crumble because there is no one to advise you? Are you going to crumble because there is no one to encourage you? So self-mastery is something that's really important. You really have to know how to encourage yourself, how to realign yourself, how to get that strength back when you feel weary, when you feel tired. The other thing is prayer. You really have to take your prayer seriously. Prayer is everything. God is everything. God should be at the center of everything that you do. So be able to talk to God and to create a strong relationship with God, because He's the ever present help, every time is always there. You might not be able to feel it, you might not be able to see him, but he's always there. You should have that reassurance. So prayer is everything. You set your goals, you set everything. Prayer, prayer, prayer. You have to really pray about everything that you do. Put God first. He works. There are people who have tried this. You're not the only one. You're not the first person. There are a lot of people who have been on this journey that you are embarking on. And those people, you hear stories of people who have prayed themselves out of really dark situations. Prayer, prayer, prayer. Other people live their lives and set legacies for us also to see from them and pick one or two that actually work for ourselves. So why can't you just, pick some good things that other people have done and other people have experienced to work in your life? You understand? So prayer and creating a good relationship with God really works whenever you want to do anything. And the other thing is this: you really have to know who you surround yourself with. No matter how strong you are, no matter how grounded you are, if your environment doesn't allow you to grow into the person that you actually want, you will not survive. You will not survive. Surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you. Surround yourself with people who are going to remind you your goals when you forget. You have to have people who are going to remind you that, you once said you want to buy a Mercedes. So what's going on? What you're doing, is it going to buy you the Mercedes you have been wanting? You have to have people who are going to make you accountable for whatever you say, because you have friends. Obviously, you say whatever you want to do in life. Guys, I want this, 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 and that. So you should have people who have your interest in their heart and are going to remind you whenever you are derailing, whenever you feel like quitting. You have to have people who are going to make your environment conducive for your growth. So be very picky about who you select and who you allow in your life, because your environment really, really is important. That's why even for plants, we water plants, we make sure that there is enough sunlight, we make sure that the environment is good for whatever we want. We just don't neglect it and say, they are strong, they are what. No, 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 my dear. You might not be so strong than your environment. You might not be so strong. You might not be so strong over that group of 5 friends. You might not be able to withstand the influence they will have on your life. So it's better you just choose those people who are going to make your environment conducive for whatever you have aligned for yourself. Right? Yes. So the last thing that I'll actually also say is, have the end vision before even the beginning. There's always a plan. People always have a plan. Those architects, they always have a plan. Then they start from there. From the plan, they already have envisioned what the end result will. That's where the hunger comes from. That's where the motivation comes from, because you've already have a plan. You've already envisioned. You've already seen whatever you want. So have the end in mind. You understand? That's how they don't put the toilet inside the kitchen. That's why they end up having the swimming pool in the sitting room, because they have planned before implementing. You understand? So have the end in mind. That's what gives you the hunger. Like, I've seen myself in that hospital. I've seen myself wearing that helmet. I've seen myself wearing that coat. I've seen myself, wearing that makeup. I've seen myself, dancing on that stage. I'm going to do that. So the vision, the image is what gives you the hunger to keep pushing, to say, until I've seen this, I will not stop. Until I have fulfilled this, I will not stop. I have to fulfill this. I have to check this on my checklist, because this is what I have promised myself. And no one is going to do this for me except for me. I have to work hard. I have to do whatever I have to do to make sure that this dream is achieved. So everything you do have the end, the end should be there before the beginning. That's where everything will be aligned, everything will be according to what you have aligned. So yes, we have come to the end of our video, and this video is mostly dedicated to my little brother Alfred. Yes, I know he's going back to school, so I was like, no, I have to make this video. And me not being a selfish person, I said, okay, let me put a video where everyone else can have a bite to whatever I would have wanted to tell him. You get it? So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. Share the video to your younger sisters. Share the video to your friends. Share the video to anyone who has lost hope. Share the video to anyone who is now at the verge of trying to give up or anything like that, to say that no, there is hope. The fact that you woke up, you saw the sun, there is hope. There's still time for change. There's still time for realignment. There's still time for whatever you want. God is giving you the chance to do exactly the right thing you have to do. So thank you so much. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you to all returning viewers. Your views, your likes, your comments, they also give me strength. They also give me the hope to say, okay, I'm actually touching lives. I'm actually doing something meaningful. So if you're a new subscriber, if you're just someone who is passing by, hit the subscribe button. We have a good time on this channel. We learn a lot. We are growing together. We are doing things together. And don't forget to comment, put your comments, say whatever you think, so that we interact and we change ideas, because no one knows it all. You understand? So yeah, thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.